It's easy to imagine a snooker champion like Ronnie O'Sullivan living a laid-back life, sipping tea and racking up wins on the bays. But what if I told you the Rocket is actually speeding around in Ferraris, lounging in million-pound mansions, and wearing watches that cost more than your entire house? Yep, Ronnie's taste for the finer things in life might surprise you. Let's get into the stupidly expensive things Ronnie O'Sullivan owns. His lavish home. One of Ronnie's most expensive and treasured possessions is his mansion in Essex, England, valued at around £2.5 million. The sprawling property is everything you'd expect from a snooker legend. It's equipped with multiple bedrooms, high-end fittings, and features like a private cinema room, where Ronnie can relax with family and friends after long snooker tournaments. But perhaps the most important feature for a man who has dedicated his life to snooker is the private snooker room. Complete with a professional-level table, this room is where Ronnie perfects his craft. The car collection. Ronnie's love for cars is no secret. Over the years, he's built up an impressive collection, ranging from family saloons to luxury supercars. His favorite? The Audi RS4 Avant, a car that's practical yet incredibly fun to drive. It costs around £71,000, but for Ronnie, it's not just about the price, he gets a thrill every time he drives it. In his words, it's the perfect balance between everyday use and heart-racing speed. The RS4 has the versatility he loves, giving him the comfort of a family car with the performance of something far more exciting. Whether he's running errands or taking it for a spin on the open road, it's his go-to ride.
Alright, this is my Audi RS4. I like the shape of it, nice colour, nice low-profile wheels. For me, doing a lot of miles up and down motorways, probably the best car that you could have.
Another highlight of Ronnie's collection is the Ferrari 458, a sleek, flashy sports car worth £183,000. But here's the twist. Despite the car's beauty and blistering speed, the Rocket wasn't a fan of the attention it brought him. For someone who likes to live fast on the snooker table, Ronnie found the public spotlight a bit overwhelming when it came to this particular ride. He admitted it just wasn't his style, preferring to stay under the radar a bit more, which is where his other cars come in. Ronnie's garage also boasts a Bentley Continental GT, priced at around £180,000, a perfect blend of British class and serious power under the hood. The Bentley offers a smooth, luxurious drive, something O'Sullivan appreciates when he's looking for a break from the intensity of his fast-paced lifestyle. It's all about refinement and comfort, with enough horsepower to remind you it's still a performance vehicle. And here's where it gets interesting. Ronnie's not just about the fast and furious. He's also been known to take it slow and steady in a Range Rover Vogue, which is more suited to long, comfortable drives when he's not in a hurry. It's a £100,000 SUV that screams luxury without needing to shout about it, offering him the chance to relax and enjoy the ride, whether he's off-road or cruising through the countryside. Luxury watches. Aside from his cars, Ronnie is also a fan of luxury watches, adding another layer of extravagance to his lifestyle. One of his standout pieces is a Rolex Daytona, a timepiece valued at around £30,000. Known for its connection to motor racing, the Daytona reflects Ronnie's love for speed and precision. He's also been spotted wearing Patek Philippe watches, another brand that screams sophistication. With Patek Philippe watches often reaching prices well over £100,000, these are not just timepieces. They're symbols of wealth and craftsmanship. While cars may be his main passion, Ronnie's watch collection shows he appreciates the finer things in life that combine elegance with functionality. The shop. A lesser-known fact about Ronnie is that he also owns a sweet shop in Essex. While it might seem like an odd choice for someone with millions, Ronnie's shop represents his connection to his community and his more down-to-earth side. Known as Ronnie's Rockets, this shop sells traditional sweets and is a nostalgic nod to his childhood. Owning a small business like this isn't just about the money for Ronnie. It's about giving back to the place where he grew up and staying connected to his roots. For someone who has earned fame and fortune, a small local shop is a reminder that Ronnie hasn't forgotten where he came from.
I mean, a lot of this stuff is locked up in my mum's house and most of the time. I just think it's really a nice thing to do for if you're a snooker fan and you love your snooker to come here and have a little look around, you know. We're just going to keep it here for a month, you know, while the World Championship is on. I think it works well. The fans are able to come and watch the snooker, and I think while the snooker's on, any snooker fan knowing what's in this shop, he's going to want to come and visit and see up close some of the stuff that really means a lot to me.
Before we move on, please be sure to subscribe to our channel, Art Collection and Friendship with Damien Hirst. Ronnie O'Sullivan isn't just a legend on the snooker table, he's also ventured into the art world, thanks to his close friendship with renowned artist Damien Hirst. It's an unlikely duo at first glance, but their connection runs deep, built on mutual respect and a shared appreciation for breaking boundaries in their respective fields. Hirst, famous for his provocative works like Preserved Shark and the spot paintings, has often compared Ronnie's approach to snooker to creating art. In fact, Hirst once called Ronnie the Picasso of snooker for his ability to turn the game into a creative performance rather than just a technical sport.
Yeah, I think he is, because I think it's instinct, but he's like, but he's still, he can still, analyse it. When we watch Trump, Trump's got a similar type of instinct, hasn't he? But he seems to get a bit more, he doesn't seem to know where he is sometimes. Yeah, so a lot of people come up to me and they say, oh, you must love this with these big tanks and all the machines and all the people and building the show, and 3 weeks before you've got people in tanks and suits. And I go, I hate it. I just like the opening when it's all finished and it looks perfect.
Hirst's influence didn't stop at admiration. He inspired Ronnie to explore painting as a way to channel his energy and creativity outside of snooker. What started as a hobby quickly became a meaningful outlet for Ronnie, helping him cope with the pressures of his career and personal struggles. Painting became a form of therapy for him, allowing him to focus his mind and deal with the ups and downs of his snooker journey. For Ronnie, it was much more than just dabbling in art. It was a way to express himself in a new and personal way, much like his unorthodox snooker style. Their friendship also extends to everyday life, with Hirst often seen cheering Ronnie on during high-stakes tournaments like the World Snooker Championship. The support goes both ways, as Ronnie has often talked about how Hirst's boldness in the face of criticism has inspired him to be more confident in both his professional and personal life.
That was the auction at Sotheby's. So we had an auction at Sotheby's, and his way to sort of he doesn't want to be there. It was like, it's a mad thing for him. So we had this massive auction over 2 nights it was, and so they said, well, normally we go and play snooker when that's on. So I just got to meet Damien. So I said, I'll come and play snooker. He was like, yeah, great. And all of a sudden his PA's on the thing. It's like, the first lot went through, how much was that? 5 mil. Next one, 11 mil. And it was like, he made 111 mil in 2 hours playing snooker. And it was just the most surreal night, you know what I mean? It's just like mental.
While specific details about Ronnie's art collection are kept under wraps, it's clear that art has become an important part of his life. And that's a wrap for this video. Let us know what things surprised you the most.